Everyone, how's it going? Today I'm going to talk to you guys about how to stop going over your calories. So, a bit about myself. I've been bodybuilding and dieting and cutting weight for a number of years now, and I know how hard it can be to sort of stick to your calorie range, stick to a diet, stick to a certain budget. Let's say we have 4,000 calories. I know how hard it can be to actually, just stick to those 4,000 calories. Especially because when you're on a strict diet, you might not even feel full. You might not even get the satiety that you want, from that comes around from having a higher body fat percentage. So if you're maintaining like a 9%, 10% body fat, maybe you're using the good habits, the great methods that you need to, sort of lower your body fat percentage in a sustainable manner. But if you are sort of like not feeling satiated and you feel as if you just, you have a void, you have a pit in your stomach and you want something to eat, you can be sort of pressed to overeat and to go over your calories and to grab food, to grab something that you don't want to eat. Let's say, you're at 4,000 calories and you're not full and you want something else. You want to grab, like, I don't know, you end up grabbing something that's high in calorie, like peanut butter or chicken. I mean, chicken isn't very high in calorie, but it is something that can sort of, it's still additional calories. So you are going to be in a surplus because of that. So I'm sort of thinking, okay, how can we stop this? How can we stop going over our calories? How can we sort of prevent that? So I know a lot of us, we overeat and we go over our calories just because it's our body's survival mechanism, and because we're not like on a strict, peak week, or we're not like preparing for a show, or it's just not as important to a lot of us to, prepare for, to drop down to super low body fat percentages. So a lot of us will be tempted and we will sort of give in to the temptation of going over our calories and gaining a bunch of weight and, having to diet for another 5-6 weeks because we decided to overeat. So that is, a problem that even arises even for me, because I've been going over my calories and I've been, cutting weight and dieting for a number of years now. So it is a problem even for me. So I'm going to tell you guys that increasing your vegetable intake is one of the key components of, sort of preventing that and, delaying some time. Let's say you want more food, or let's say you're on a 4,000 calorie diet. You are going to want to grab some vegetables, maybe a pound, 2 pounds, bunch of vegetables, chow down on them. That's sort of going to stall you for a bit. It's going to keep you occupied. It's going to keep you sort of grazing while not sort of, shooting over your calories. So if you do grab like something that's higher in calorie, let's say you grab, I don't know, chocolate milk. Let's say you grab granola, walnuts. Let's say you grab like higher calorie stuff, peanut butter, higher fat beef, stuff like that. You're going to be in a surplus. Let's say you're in a 500 calorie surplus because you decided to grab popcorn and you decided to grab, I don't know, like a protein bar or something, a Greek yogurt, something like that. You're going to be in a surplus. And it means that you're going to gain weight. Doesn't matter how slow it happens, but you're going to gain weight. So how to stop going over your calories. I'm going to tell you guys that chewing gum is one of the best methods. that allows you to sort of, keep your mind occupied. It keeps you distracted. It keeps you sort of, just occupied, keeps your mind busy. It keeps you away from food. Of course, you can always throw out the gum and grab something to eat, but the gum will serve as sort of like, sort of a something to keep you occupied, something to keep your mind off food. I'm also going to tell you guys that, as I said, eating vegetables, grazing on vegetables. Let's say you're still in your caloric budget. You're going to want to grab some vegetables. You're going to want to eat them, graze on them. That's a good way to keep you occupied. Super low calories. I can also tell you guys that sugar-free Jell-O works. But at the end of the day, it is about the choice of grabbing the vegetables, grabbing the gum, grabbing the sparkling water, grabbing the water, grabbing the sugar-free Jell-O, grabbing the cucumbers, the pickles, grabbing stuff that's going to keep you in a deficit. It's going to keep you maybe even in a marginal, very a very marginal surplus. So I'm going to tell you guys that if you want to stop going over your calories, maybe set a goal. Tell yourself that, okay, I'm going to stop going over my calories. I need to cut weight. I have a goal. I want to get shredded for this period of time, or maybe you just want to get shredded permanently, or maybe you want to, build a new lifestyle, transform your habits. If you guys are interested in that, you guys can follow my Instagram page. My Instagram page is LUIS.HERN, the number 9. Again, it's LUIS.HERN, the number 9. You can follow me on my Instagram. You can check out my page. I recently just launched a website. You can check out my posts. I have a bunch of posts there. I keep you guys updated on my physique. If I lose some weight, what's happening with my physique, I'll keep you guys updated. If I have a challenge, if I do something, I'll keep you guys updated. That is mostly about my physique and my body fat, all of that stuff. Challenges, stuff like that. I also post on my stories what I'm eating throughout the day. I'll let you guys know if I'm having yogurt, chicken, something like that, something healthy. I'll let you guys know on my Instagram page. I also want to tell you guys that I know a lot of you guys might think that going over your calories is like the most life-ending thing in the world. A lot of us who are into fitness, we hate going over our calories. We hate freaking overeating because it means we have to burn it off, or we have to fast, or we have to do something to get rid of the calories, or we can just take the hit and add an additional 2-3 weeks of dieting. So going over your calories sucks. I'm not gonna tell you guys that it's like something that you can just brush over. It sucks. It extends the duration of your diet, and it's just horrible. It's happened to me. It still happens to me from time to time, and it's something that I just struggle with as well. I mean, I've been bodybuilding and dieting, cutting weight for like 4+ years now, and I still struggle with going over my calories. It still happens to me. It's something that I always beat myself up about. Let's say today I had 4,000 calories to stick to. If I eat more, then I'm gonna feel bad about it because I'm on a strict budget, and I want to make sure that I am reaching my goals, dropping my body fat, cutting weight, and seeing visual results. So I'm gonna tell you guys that if you don't want to go over your calories, don't grab the junk food unless you're like a professionally trained athlete, like endurance runner, endurance cyclist, maybe you're cross training for hours and hours. Don't grab the junk food. It's super high in calories. McDonald's, Jack in the Box. I mean, I freaking see McDonald's ads all the time. I never eat it, but it always, it's always freaking popping in my face. McDonald's, get this, get that. So definitely try to stay away from the junk food. It's like 1,500 calories per meal sometimes. It's a bunch of calories. It takes a good amount of effort to burn that off. It's not like you can just burn that off so easily. So try to stay away from junk food. Try to stay away from liquid calories unless you have a low appetite. I drink orange juice from time to time. I drink higher protein chocolate milk from time to time. But that's about it. I also have water, sparkling water. That's about it. You should also have some goals in your mind. I want to drop this amount of weight. I want to look like this. I want to reach my physique goals. I want to do this. And if your goals are important to you, you will find the time to reach your goals and to strive towards your goals. So if you want to stop going over your calories, definitely try that out. And maybe try to distract yourself. I know a lot of us, when we're bored, we want to eat something, we want to grab some food, and that is a way to sort of calm ourselves or to distract ourselves. But maybe you want to grab, like, I don't know, pick up a hobby, distract yourself for a bit. Time flies like that, and maybe you won't end up going over your calories. So if you want to stop going over your calories, make the commitment to stick to your caloric budget and make sure that you are tracking your calories and seeing how many calories you burn, punching that into your daily intake, your sedentary intake, and making sure that you are sticking to your caloric budget. Because I don't want to go over my calories. That's something that I don't want to do. So each and every day I make the commitment to do my cardio, to try my best to stick to my caloric budget, increase my vegetable intake, increase my fiber intake, cut any unnecessary calories out of my my daily intake. Use the sugar-free, the zero-calorie alternatives. And again, to just make the commitment. Because if you don't make the commitment, you're going to say, screw it, I'm just going to go get McDonald's. I'm just going to go grab a pizza. I'm just going to go grab Chipotle because my fitness goals, my fat loss goals aren't that important to me. So if you don't want to go over your calories, make the commitment. Give yourself a goal, long-term, short-term goals. Track yourself, weigh yourself every day. Weigh your food every day. I'm going to tell you guys that I weigh my food every day. That gives me the chance to be more accurate. If I weigh my food, it means that I am sticking to a caloric budget, that I know how many calories are in each meal, and that I am making sure that I don't go over my calories. Because if I eyeball my food, I am not going to be able to know how many calories are in my food. I'm not going to be able to know. So weighing your food is a powerful tool to make sure that you're losing fat, that you're not going over your calories. Because if you don't weigh your food, you're going to maybe go over your calories by eyeballing it. I don't eyeball my food, and I've been bodybuilding for so long now. So I don't eyeball my food. Each and every time I use a food scale, I weigh it to the gram. I make sure that I'm sticking to my budget. And I find a time to, just weigh my food, punch in how many calories I'm eating throughout the day, track how many calories I burn, stick to my range, and to not go over it. I try my best each and every day, so that's how I go around not going over my calories. That is something that I am always trying to do. So if you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, check out my previous videos to figure out how I lost the weight, how I'm keeping it off, why I'm able to stay consistent for so long, and why I still enjoy this dieting and exercise process, and why I'm still pushing each day to improve. Check out my previous videos, give this video a thumbs up, follow my Instagram page, it's luis.hern, the number 9. Again, it's luis.hern, the number 9. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.